The presentation today will be over mathematics lesson design and teaching practices for the 90-minute block schedule. The purpose of this capstone project was to research and test the best teaching practices and lesson designs for a 90-minute mathematics block schedule course. I will be conducting research and evaluating the best lesson designs and teaching practices for a geometry class. I will collaborate with one other co-teacher who will work with me on 2 units of geometry lesson plans and to test and explore various teaching strategies for the course. I will collect data on student learning profiles, student feedback, modified lesson plans, and team teaching meeting agendas and minutes. The reasoning behind this project was that last year my school moved from a 45-minute class schedule to a modified 90-minute block schedule. Some of the teachers at my school and I had never taught on a block schedule before. Our school was not going to provide any professional development on how to prepare or teach in a 90-minute block, except for one book on block schedule that we had to read during the summer. I felt that our school needed someone who could research and experiment with lesson designs and teaching practices and find out what worked best for a 90-minute block schedule and to share with the rest of the school my findings. The literature found on lesson design and teaching practices in a 90-minute block focuses on 5 main themes: lesson design within a 90-minute block, time management, building activities, differentiation, and managing cooperative and collaborative learning. Julie Amador defines lesson design as the process of using materials, resources, and knowledge to plan lessons. Lesson design plays an important part in the success of a 90-minute mathematics course. When a teacher starts creating their new lesson design, they should look at their previous lesson plans and build from that foundation. From that foundation, a teacher can add in activities, cooperative learning opportunities, and active learning. Forming a collaborative team with another teacher who is teaching the same course can serve as a support system and aid in finding and testing new activities and teaching practices. Bryant and Bryant suggest that asking a few reflective questions such as, why am I teaching this concept? What concepts do I want them to learn? And what resources are available? Helps with the writing and planning of an effective lesson design. Bryant and Bryant state the sequence of the lesson must flow in a logical fashion so that the knowledge from one segment supports or expands what is acquired in every other segment. It also means thinking through how the class ends. Time management is key to smooth transitions within a class and to keep students on task and engaged. A teacher must write a timing plan that breaks up each activity and how much time it will take. A suggested timing plan by Broman includes a 5 to 10 minute warm-up, 15 to 20 minutes for a homework review, 20 minutes for lecture or direct instruction, 20 to 25 minutes engaged in a lab or group activity, 15 to 20 minutes completing skill practice, and finally, 5 minutes for a wrap-up discussion. Gilkey and Hunt find that being flexible and creative during the lesson helps a teacher determine what works best for their students. Student absences are a disadvantage of a 90-minute block schedule. To alleviate the amount of work to be made up, Craven suggests keeping an absence log. This log keeps track of all the in-class assignments, work collected, worksheets passed out, and homework assigned for that day. Students are trained to reference the absence log as soon as they get back to school. Gilkey and Hunt finds that assigning a team study buddy at the beginning of the year helps with time lost from absences. The students paired together exchange contact information. If one of the students in the team is absent, the other paired student knows that they are responsible for copying the notes, collecting any assignments or worksheets handed out during class, and then giving them to their partner when they get back to school. Craven states that an 85-minute block should be viewed as a variable mosaic of time that can be arranged by the teacher to suit the needs of the class. The makeup of this mosaic is various activities that the students participate in throughout class time. Kramer discovered that back-to-back lecture for the entire class period is unsuccessful. Effective lesson designs for a 90-minute block schedule class include a variety of activities. A 90-minute block allows for more time for students to participate in various activities, keeping them focused and involved. Broman suggests that using group discovery, cooperative learning, simulations, journaling, and projects are best for a 90-minute block schedule class. Including different activities throughout the lesson allows the teacher to differentiate for students who have different learning styles. Willingham, Hughes, and Dobley describes the learning styles as visual, auditory, reading and writing, and kinesthetic. A teacher needs to include different activities that will allow all types of learners to be successful. Some examples of this are videos for visual learners, small group discussion for auditory learners, journaling for reading and writing learners, and manipulatives for kinesthetic learners. Downs finds that cooperative learning is a positive advantage when going to a block schedule because it allows teachers to use teaching strategies that incorporate small group investigations, evaluations, and discussion. Hunt states that students benefit from cooperative learning activities by providing them social and emotional support when learning mathematics, to experience success, improving their communication skills, and introducing students to different problem-solving methods. The role of the teacher in a cooperative learning setting is one of a facilitator. As a facilitator, the teacher outlines the objective, chooses the students who will be in a group together, monitors group work, guides each group in discussion, answers questions that the students cannot answer themselves, and evaluates the effectiveness of each group. For a cooperative group learning activity to be successful, a teacher should take time and care into selecting which students should be grouped together. Moving from a 45-minute to a 90-minute block schedule can be very difficult for teachers and students. To make the transition easier and less stressful, a teacher can follow certain guidelines when planning a lesson design and choosing which teaching practices to use in the classroom. The key components of a successful 90-minute block schedule mathematics course to keep in mind are meaningful and reflective planning when creating a lesson design, building diverse activities into your lesson for variety, student movement and differentiation, staying away from back-to-back lectures, planning effective pacing and transition time for each activity, and including more time for cooperative learning.